this is what I'm going to use as an example, a better example. Again, I had to redeem myself. I did a previous video called Silk Floss. Again, infiltration skill. It's where you take the fibers of a plant, of a very liquidy plant though, that's the thing. I use this right here, this exact plant that's behind me. It's wisteria. It's, the only reason I use it is because it's viney and it peels off in strips, and I was able to get some moisture. It kind of worked. I was dealing with a squeaky hinge. This right here though is officially what you should look for as a plant. I don't know if they really did use exactly this. This is water lily stock, but the idea is you definitely want to look for a very high water content plant like this. And as you can see, it actually breaks apart into these strips that I'm sure can be considered silk floss. Look at that. It's just high liquid content. I can squeeze this. If I crush this, I can actually just get drops. I can actually get drops out of it if I crush it hard enough. Right here is a good portion. Again, notice this has like an outside layer to it that I can easily take these right here and rub it or wrap it and just squeeze all the juice onto the hinge or the metal working part of the door or whatever that you're trying to silence or lubricate, if you will. It's right here. Take strips of it and just crush it onto it like so. How wet I'm actually getting these hinges with this. And it is actually very slimy, considering it's plant fiber juice. It's like, it's kind of slimy. It's not just like water. So it really is a lubricant. Now my hands are all pigmented with water lily juice. You saw it firsthand. Liquid squeezed from the plant, then onto the hinge. This is the art of silk floss. Now that you guys actually saw it in action, not just me acting it out. Really experimenting with it, really did it. The hinge was a little noisy. It wasn't that noisy. It didn't add squeaks, but it had like these little thuds. It was kind of, it had that kind of thing to it, and it stopped that completely. So there it is, silk floss, used, worked, is an infiltration skill. Again, I used water lily, is because number one, it's the only plant really around that has a lot of water content that fits. Also, Greg Park, and shout out, hope you saw that. I actually did attempt and experiment with the water lily as suggested.
work on the kitchen, yeah?
Yeah. I like outside though. Don't stink up the house, you know. Slow and low heat. Nothing serious. So that way the wax doesn't start boiling on me. But it's just perfectly melted so that I can glaze my containers with it, etc. Or glaze our torches. Also, we would dip, like if we have a waterproof torch, to dip it in wax, so that way the while you have your torch on you while you're traveling, you don't need it yet, but you know, then it rains on you and then your torch is ruined. Nope, dip it in some wax. Voila, deep ninja secret. So I've just made one container already, our plug and our container.
Okay, like this. Like this one, okay.
There it is. We have our oil infiltration oil containers. Now we're gonna wax them. We're gonna dip these in wax that's been melting on the little pot over there. My cap, pitching it with a chicken oil. Try is to just dip it, pour out the wax. And let it cool. Do that like a couple layers. Nice breeze to help you cool it off for us. One more dip. All right, now for the actual container.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hit the button side.
Huh?
It's empty?
No, it's yeah. It gets in there. See, I put it in there, switch it around, it pours right out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I actually leave a couple drops in there to make sure that there's a nice solid bottom, so the oil will not leak through whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Because mainly you want the oil to be inside. You know, the outside is just like an extra precaution. But basically wax the whole thing so oil will not leak through the bamboo, and you have yourself a
Okay.
oil infiltration container that, you know, won't leak out on your kimono, etc. All right, I'm gonna take the camera, and Ivan's gonna make his. In there. Let that layer cool. Show you guys, there's a nice layer of wax on the inside. See that? On the outside as well. It shows you how thick it is, so that, again, oil won't leak through it. Right there, that's dead ninja, huh, Ivan?